down. 2 to go. The battle for the Eastern Conference continues. Game 1 of the conference finals. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on her sideline. We'll see the Indiana Pacers facing the New York Knicks. Taking a look at New York. In a 7-game series, they have the home crowd advantage. You can feel it in the air, guys. But will they be able to start the series with the win?
And while I expect them to win this game and potentially win big, this is a team that really plays well on their home floor. And if they do that, they can really set the tone for this series.
Well, we'll see if they can capitalize. I mean, that's what you work hard all regular season for, is to have the advantage of game 1 in your building. I'm with you there. I think you've got to give them an early nod as favorites.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Trevor Ariza out there with Davis. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Kemba Walker. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
And Davis wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Davis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Thompson outside. Kicks to Winslow. Green against Davis. The drive. Oh. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the score by New York. And it's Davis missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now Walker after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Rubio right side. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
A floater. Kicks it out to Ariza. Indiana again missing. Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And the wide open shot from Green. Hits the 3-point bomb. Green's got 5 points so far.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Noah the screen. Here's Walker. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Walker's got his first bucket of the night.
And no greater feeling than playing in front of where it all started, guys. And you'll have it amplified in this one, I think, because it's postseason basketball. And you never know how that will affect a guy, but my gut says that he's the kind of player that's actually going to use it to his advantage. I expect to see a little extra bounce in his step in this one.
Now Davis. After Justice Winslow missing on that last 3-pointer.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
The drive by Green. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at this.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Lenz checked in for Sanders. Johnson comes in for Winslow. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Calderon in for Ricky Rubio. There's the pick. Biyombo kicks to Morrow. Now here's McLemore outside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Calderon has the open look. They get it back. A second chance effort. And it's Biyombo with the rebound.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Hill kicks to Collison. Collison with a screen on Green. 5 on the clock. Johnson with the block. On the wing of Flalo. The 19-footer is on the money. The Pacers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Calderon against Hill. He feeds it to Bianca. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And it's a Flalo penetrating. Johnson, a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
One more time, let me hear your Knicks City Dancers.
Now here is Hill. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Collison against Green. Collison kicks to Morrow. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. To the paint. Green dishes to Calderon. Biombo with the block. Outside Hill. To the middle. Here's Collison. There's McLemore. Buries it down low. McLemore's got 5 points so far. New York's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Calderon passes to Green. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Outside Hill. Here's Biombo. And he goes in for the dunk.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Pacers out in front. They lead by a bucket. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp. Not much stagnation at all on offense.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Davis is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Noah. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's Walker in the 1 spot. Rubio with a wide open look. Pacers leading by 4. And Walker gets to Ariza. Walker goes in. And Thompson sends it back. Pass to Winslow. Right block shot. Sanders dishes to Winslow. A second chance effort. And it's Rubio. That time on the assist by Winslow.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And Walker kicks it to Noah. There's Winslow, and he banks in the layup.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Walker against Rubio. Stolen by Thompson. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Winslow wide open. He fires. That's good. It's Rubio. The assist. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Davis. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And that one's good. Redick's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
Always eager to shoot the three, and on the fast break, he knows it's going to be there for him.
And Walker kicks to Redick. Back to Walker. Noah the screen. Inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
Draymond Green is checked in for JaVale McGee.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Redick passes to Noah. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Alex Len's checked in for Winslow. And it's Calderon in for Ricky Rubio. Noah kicks to Redick. 5 to shoot. Here's Davis. Knocked loose. Feeds to Redick. Goes up again. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. For Indiana, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for New York. The Pacers also changing it up. Morrow comes in for J.J. Redick. And George Hills subbed in for Kemba Walker. That's good. And that's 13 points for Draymond Green.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Timeout called the Pacers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And New York making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Biyombo is checked in for Indiana. The drive by Hill. Here's Davis, using his post move to get the 2 points. Davis has got 4 points this quarter. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Green, no luck.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
And Aflalo kicks to Green. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. Three-point play chance here.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
The Pacers making a change here. McLemore is checked in. Hill with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Green against Davis. Count that as his fourth basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now. Looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Johnson attacking. Biyombo with the block. Hill with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Davis sets a screen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off. You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Davis has got the lead up to 4 now for Indiana. Johnson for 3. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Hill. From deep, Morrow. Hill, no good.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. He kicks to McLemore. And stolen by Aflalo. For the finish. The big dunk at the end of the break.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Knicks lead by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Green. He has 15 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Man, you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
And the threes, they just drop for him consistently. He was in a zone in that first half.
I'll say, I mean, this couldn't have been a more productive day for him from long range so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Thompson. Sanders is out there with Green. Then it's Winslow, and it's Rubio in at the 1. Indiana moving it around. Reddick dishes to Noah. Here's Ariza. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Rubio. The feed to Green. Here's the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Count that one.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
And it's Green, missing.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Winslow, the pass to Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Davis.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Knicks have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. He hits the second from the line. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pacers trail by 5. Reddick is in the corner. And Walker gets to Ariza. Can't get it to go. Good D by Sanders.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
One of the stories here, Draymond Green. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here's Walker. Pass to Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists now tonight. The drive by Green. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
The shot by Reddick, no good. The Knicks leading by 7. The drive by Thompson. Here's Rubio. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
We're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that one's good.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
So for the Knicks, Alex Len's checked in for Sanders. Flalo comes in for Winslow. And it's Calderon in for Ricky Rubio. Calderon dishes to Green. Great D that time from Davis. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And now Aflalo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
It's as if the defense just let it go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
One of the stories here, Draymond Green getting it done today.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Some changes for Indiana. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Davis. And it's Hill in for Walker. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Redick with the bucket.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Calderon against Hill. Lang passes to a flight. And it's good. Caught through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him. Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at.
No doubt about it. You cannot let up defensively just because he missed out.
Noah kicks to Redick. He dishes it to Ariza. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Johnson, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. Indiana also making some changes. Biombo, he's checked in for Noah. And it's Ben McLemore in for J.J. Redick. It's stolen. Here's Morrow. He nails it, and we're tied up. Morrow's got 5 points so far.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Ditto that. I mean, things have really been turned up.
For the lead. Shot is off. Great D that time from Green. Calderon in the corner. New York moving the ball around. And there's Green on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's McLemore. They set the pick.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. New York ahead. They lead by 3. And after... Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Knicks leading by 3. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Davis is out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Trevor Ariza. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's McLemore at the 2 spot. Tipped away. And that one goes on a bounce. Last touch by Walker.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Joakim Noah is checked in for the Pacers. Redick comes in for McLemore. The drive by Rubio. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And Walker kicks to Davis. Right through the for the layup. Davis has got 19 points.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Rubio outside. From 15 feet away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Ariza.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. Full throttle ahead.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Walker dishes to Davis. No good from 18.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
That one goes. Count it. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Derek Fisher was just going over the plan with his team. He's happy with how they've been playing, saying, hey, they had their chance, but this is our time. We're going to win this game and take the series lead for good. He got them pretty fired up as they left the huddle, Kevin.
And the Knicks making a change here. Aflalo's checked in. Reddick passes to Davis. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. Back to Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Davis has got 23 points.
That's 3 of 4 from the field for him now, guys, and he's really been a big part of the scoring here in the fourth.
Here's Rubio. And the Knicks good for 2.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Walker kicks it to Noah. Davis sets a screen. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Davis playing very well. He has 23 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Green, he's checked in for New York. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Rubio. And that one goes long.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, are you kidding me?
The Knicks leading by 6. Winslow kicks to Aflalo. It's stolen by Ariza. Moving it up. And it's Davis with the jam.
Such a huge play, guys. I mean, that's a 4-point swing possibly. Tremendous steal and conversion right there.
And with the game literally hanging in the balance, a play like that is an igniter. That's where momentum can become a game changer.
Reddick for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
Just a terrific three-pointer. The defense really had no answers.
Green kicks to Rubio. .132 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Green. It's stolen by Davis. And now Reddick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. that gives them the lead. Reddick's got 10 points here in the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they challenged every shot, also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Indiana's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. It's stolen by Green. Here's Winslow.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Walker dishes to Davis. Back to Walker. Pass to Davis. Can't hit. Good D by Sanders. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, zero tolerance for mistakes here.
Ariza outside. Here's Davis. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a three-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're losing by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg. But the foul has to come immediately after that.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. And he makes both free throws. Stolen by Noah. Yes!
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instincts grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make at this stage of a really tight ball game.
New York calls timeout. They trail by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
They can grab the win here if they knock down the shot. With under 2 seconds remaining, that's enough time to catch maybe one dribble and then get it up in the air. It's obviously a make-or-break situation.
Here's Thompson. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. for joining us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, it was a great Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, Game 2, just about ready to tip off. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. It's Indiana and New York. Take a look at the Knicks. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first two at home and go on to win a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be reeling if this one gets away from them, having to hit the road down zip to 2. But if they right the ship here today, it'll still be anybody's series.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court right now for the Pacers, they've got Trevor Ariza. J.J. Redick is out there with Kemba Walker. And there's Davis. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here is Noah after the three-pointer from Ricky Rubio. And finished off by Davis.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Thompson for the triple. The Pacers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Ariza kicks to Walker. Noah dishes to Davis. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 6 to shoot. Walker the pass to Davis. Back to Walker. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Winslow wide open. He fires. Off target from the wing. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
And Rubio kicks to Thompson. Cans the shot from the wing. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Davis sets a screen. Walker with a clean look. Another shot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now, here's Green. The drive by Rubio. That is good. Rubio's got 5 now. It's Ariza on the wing. No luck. And New York the other way now.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Walker dishes to Noah. Right side Davis. Tipped away. And pushing it up. Here's New York. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Alex Len's checked in for Sanders. Johnson comes in for Winslow. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Calderon in for Ricky Rubio. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Biyombo is checked in for Noah. Morrow comes in for Trevor Ariza. McLemore's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Hill in for Kemba Walker. Johnson goes in. Outside, Green. And he gets it to go. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Timeout called the Pacers. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Hill against Calderon. Here's Biyombo. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Knicks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, it's New York.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love it. Mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they need.
Here's Davis. Following the basket by Draymond Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Pacers trail by 4. McLemore, the pass to Morrow. McLemore with the ball. Now guarded by Aflalo. And he gets it to go. McLemore's got his first 2 points of the night. Calderon kicks to left. And he dunks it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
And then Len slams it in.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Now here is Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And Morrow has it in the corner. Lets it go from the wing. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Knicks. Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Eastern Conference Final as we get things started once again. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Kemba Walker is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Noah. And it's Collison in the four-man position. Stolen by McGee. Here's Thompson. Sanders dishes to McGee. Thompson against Ariza. That's tipped. 5 on the clock. Winslow kicks to Rubio. It's rebounded by Indiana. Ariza, right side. And here's Walker outside. And that one's good. Walker's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Indiana.
And no greater feeling than playing in front of where it all started, guys. And he'll have it amplified in this one, I think, because it's postseason basketball. And you never know how that will affect a guy, but my gut says that he's the kind of player that's actually going to use it to his advantage. I expect to see a little extra bounce in his step in this one.
And Sanders pulls it down. New York leading by 4. Winslow, the pass to Thompson. Noah with the block. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers. Go on and give it up.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Nick Collison. Pacers trail by 4. Walker dishes to Noah. Redick with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 6 on the shot clock. It's Davis with the drive. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Here is Davis. He's got 10. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from 14. And the shot no good, a bit short. New York leading by 4. Thompson inside the line. Noah with the block. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers. Keep it going. One more time. Let me hear it for your Knicks City Dancers.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Redick against Thompson. Clock at 6. And it's Rubio penetrating. And Sanders kicks to Thompson. Here's Davis. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Walker in the post, covered by Rubio. Here's Davis, and he hits it to tie the game up. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
And Sanders throws it down.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the football.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Kicks to Winslow. Back to Rubio. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. No good. Great defense that time from Noah.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Davis, the pass to Walker. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for New York. Alex Lenz checked in for JaVale McGee. Draymond Green comes in for Sanders. And it's Calderon in for Ricky Rubio. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Biyombo is checked in for Noah. Morrow comes in for Trevor Ariza. McLemore's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Hill in for Kemba Walker. Here's Thompson. He has 7. There's Green with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got 3 assists now in this one. McLemore dishes to Biyombo. Now here's McLemore. He's covered by Thompson. And McLemore kicks to Morrow. Clock at 4. Here's Davis. The shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. There's Winslow. It's rebounded by Indiana. Davis has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Morrow, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Thompson. Out to the wing. The drive by Green. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Green's got 12 points in the game. Davis down low. Banked in off the glass.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Jordan, give it up. One more time, let me hear from your Knicks City dancers.
Got it off in time. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Knicks lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2.
Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? 16 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Draymond Green is out there with Sanders. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then it's Winslow. And it's Thompson in at the 2 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Green with the ball. Noah picks him up. Pocket 6. And it's off from 3-point range. Pacers trail by 6. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Thompson from long range. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Reza passes to Davis. Buries it from 3-point range. Davis has got 19 points.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Aaron Aflalo is checked in for New York. The Knicks leading by 3. From deep, Green. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And the Knicks making a change here. Len's checked in.
Indiana calls timeout.
And the Pacers call time here.
One more time, let me hear your Knicks City Dancers.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. Inside. Here's Davis. The second effort. And he sinks the layup. Davis has got 21.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
Back to Green. To the middle. Out to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And there's Green on the assist by Thompson. 15 points for Draymond Green.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Davis dishes to Noah. Walker against Rubio. Shot off the screen. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Walker.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
There's a good screen. And Thompson kicks to Green. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Pacers trail by 4. Outside, Walker. Davis sets a screen. Dishes it to Reddick. He feeds it to Noah. Shot clock at 5. Indiana needs to get a shot off. A 3 ball. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. Outside, Green. And Rubio kicks to Aflalo. Thompson in the corner. Here's Green. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
and very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's a follow. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
And the Pacers call time here. One of the stories here is Draymond Green getting it done today.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Johnson, he's checked in for New York. Calderon comes in for Ricky Rubio. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Biyombo, he's checked in for Noah. Morrow comes in for Davis. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Hill in for Kemba Walker. Biyombo, the pass to Hill. Shoots the three. The Knicks pull it in. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Johnson. Three-pointer. And there's the foul. It's on Aaron Aflalo. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for New York. Sanders checked in for Len. And Winslow subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Ariza. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Nick Collison's checked in for Indiana. And McLemore drops them both. There's 42 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Calderon gets to Green. Oh, good with the triple. Pacers trail by 4. Here's McLemore. Soft touch off the glass. McLemore's got 8 points.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
The drive.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Here's Biyombo. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Knicks out front, up by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. Pacers trail by 4. And so in the game for the Pacers. They've got Noah. Anthony Davis is out there with Anthony Morrow. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Redick in at the 2 guards.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, He's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
And there's the feed to Noah. To the inside. And the basket by Morrow.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Len down low, working on Noah. Offensive rebound. The drive by Rubio. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. But they'll get another chance. Outside, Walker. Noah with a screen on Rubio. Walker dishes to Noah. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
And Indiana making a change here. Ariza's checked in. New York calls timeout.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers. Go on and give it up.
Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Let's go, Knicks!
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Derek Fisher was giving to his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
From past the arc. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
Here's Len. Can't get it to go. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Pass to Walker. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Davis. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
It's stolen by Davis. Left side, Walker. There's the dish to Noah. Here's Davis. And Winslow pulls it down.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Thompson against Reddick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rubio. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wow, he got whacked on that. There shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Alex Len. And the Pacers also making a change. Hill's checked in. And finished off by Davis. game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Thompson with the bucket. The Pacers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Hill passes to Davis. Pass to Noah. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that ties the game up.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
And Rubio kicks to Winslow. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Rubio. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
Davis. It's in! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Thompson outside. This one for 3. Another shot. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Joakim Noah.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there. Some fantastic numbers for Green. He's got 24 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
And they go to the intentional foul. That's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And the Pacers call time here. They're behind by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
And the important thing about the foul is who you foul. They don't want to send a top-notch free thrower to the line if they can avoid it.
It's Davis with the drive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Redick for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
So it's New York picking up the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.